Hi, my name is Michael from the free job interview training website megainterview.com, and in this tutorial, I will teach you how to answer the interview question, how do you stay organized? So, if you have a job interview coming up for any role or company, please stay tuned as I will help you prepare for this commonly asked interview question. Let's have a look at what we will discuss in this job interview tutorial. To help you succeed in your job interview, I will discuss number one, why the interviewer is asking you, how do you stay organized? Number two, important tips to answer this interview question confidently to make a strong impression. Number three, top scoring example answers that you could use to your advantage during your job interview. And finally, number four, I will tell you where you can find over 10,000 free interview questions and top scoring example answers. Now, let's discuss the reasons why interviewers are interested in how you stay organized. Just very quickly, before we proceed, if you are new to the Mega Interview channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Remember, your support means the world to us. It helps us improve our videos, reach more people, and make a positive impact on the careers of others. Together, we can build an amazing community where everyone can learn, grow, and succeed in their job interview. Thank you. And now let's move on to why the interviewer asks you this question in your job interview. So let's start, and let me explain to you why the interviewer asks you, how do you stay organized? Reason one, time management. One of the essential qualities that employers look for in their potential hires is their ability to manage their time effectively. Meeting deadlines is crucial in almost every job, and organizations want to make sure that their employees are capable of delivering results in a timely fashion. Reason two, it can reveal your work style. Everyone has their own way of staying organized, and an interviewer may ask this question to understand your work style. Your response can indicate whether you are a methodical planner, a multitasker, or someone who prefers to work on a single task at a time. Let's now look at some important tips that you should focus on in your answer to this question. Here are four important tips that you should take into account, and after that, I will give you three top scoring example answers. Tip number one, give specific examples. Share a detailed example of how you stay organized, such as a tool or method you use to prioritize your tasks. This demonstrates that you have a solid understanding of what works for you and that you can apply it to your work. Tip number two, highlight your strengths. Explain how your organizational skills have helped you achieve success in your previous roles. For example, mention how you've been able to manage multiple projects at once while still meeting deadlines. Tip number three, show your flexibility. Sometimes unexpected events occur that can impact deadlines. Show your interviewer that you are flexible and adaptable by sharing a time when you had to adjust your schedule to meet a new deadline. And finally, tip number four, tie it back to the role. Whenever possible, connect your organizational skills to the job you are interviewing for. This demonstrates that you have a clear understanding of the role and how your skills can be valuable to the company. In order to assist you in preparing for your interview, here are three sample answers. Please keep in mind that these responses are intended as examples and that it is essential to customize your answers to meet the specific demands of the position for which you are applying. How do you stay organized? To stay organized, I have developed a system of tracking and prioritizing tasks. I start by creating a detailed to do list and breaking down each task into smaller subtasks. I then prioritize each task based on its level of importance and deadline. I also use a digital calendar to keep track of important dates, deadlines, and meetings. For instance, in my previous job, I was responsible for managing multiple projects at once. To ensure that everything was completed on time, I used a project management software like Basecamp, which allowed me to assign tasks to specific team members and track our progress. I also set up regular check ins with each team member to make sure that everything was on track and that we were meeting all of our deadlines. I believe that my organizational skills will be an asset to this role, especially since there are several projects that need to be managed simultaneously. By staying organized and managing my time effectively, I am confident that I can help ensure that everything is completed on time and to a high standard. This is a great answer that provides a clear and concise explanation of your organizational skills and highlights your ability to prioritize tasks and meet deadlines. Now, let's move on to example answer number two. How do you stay organized? To stay organized, I always make a to do list at the beginning of the week and then break it down into daily tasks. This helps me prioritize my work and ensure that I am meeting all of my deadlines. I also use project management software, which allows me to create boards for each project and track my progress. Whenever a new task or deadline comes up, I immediately add it to my Trello board and assign a due date. For example, when I was working on a recent project for a client, I created a Trello board for the project and added all of the tasks required to complete it. I then assigned due dates to each task and set reminders for myself so that I wouldn't forget anything. By doing this, I was able to stay on top of the project and meet all of the deadlines, which the client was very happy with. This approach has worked well for me in the past, and I believe it would be beneficial in this role as well. I see that there are multiple projects that require strict deadlines, and my organization skills would be a great asset to ensure that the work is completed on time. This is an excellent answer that demonstrates that you have a systematic approach to staying organized, emphasizing the importance of prioritization and project management tools. Let's move on to example answer number three. How do you stay organized? One way I stay organized to meet deadlines is by breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. I create a to do list for each day and prioritize tasks based on their level of urgency. For example, if I have a project due in a week, I'll break it down into smaller pieces and assign a deadline for each part. This allows me to make steady progress while ensuring that I meet the final deadline on time. I also use calendar reminders and alarms to stay on top of my schedule. This approach has proven to be effective for me in the past and has helped me deliver high quality work within tight deadlines. By breaking down tasks, prioritizing my to do list, and keeping a clean workspace, I'm able to stay organized and efficient. I believe this approach will be beneficial for the role I'm applying for, as it requires managing multiple projects simultaneously and delivering quality work within set deadlines. I'm confident that my organizational skills will allow me to excel in this position. This is a great answer that provides a specific example of how you stay organized to meet deadlines, such as breaking down larger tasks into smaller ones. So, the next thing I want you to do is head straight to megainterview.com and you can find more than 10,000 free job interview questions and answers for any job position you're looking for. You will also find more information about writing a resume and cover letter, and also job search advice and career advancement tips that will put you ahead of the competition. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so that we can help you and other candidates pass their job interviews, and do not forget to like the video. By liking the video, you let us know that you like the interview questions and answers given, and it also motivates us to create more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with passing your next job interview.